Okay, it is 6:30. We'll call the November 23rd Special City Commission meeting to order. So the item on the agenda is the COVID update. Just a reminder to everybody, that's all we can talk about at this meeting is COVID. And, you know, different things related to it. You know, we can't bring up any other subjects because it is a special meeting. So I was talking with Colin, I don't know, was it last week or whatever, and you know, we were thinking maybe we should get together, have a meeting, and just to discuss, you know, the governor's mandate and what I guess our thoughts are, our opinions are. So give everybody a chance to, you know, speak their thoughts. I guess I'll start. You know, first of all, I just want to say that, you know, I mean, I do support, you know, social distancing. You know, I support, you know, the well-being and safety of individuals, but not at the expense of taking away constitutional freedoms. You know, I think him closing bars and restaurants at 10 p.m. is really quite ludicrous. I think a $1,000 fine is quite ludicrous for, you know, violations. I believe if an individual business wants you to wear a mask, you should wear a mask or don't go in there. I also think that I really don't support a statewide mask mandate because different areas are all different. As of last Tuesday, Washburn had 15 cases of COVID. That's about 1% of our population. The new figures will be coming out tomorrow. I guess we'll see where that is. 3 weeks ago we had 16 cases. 2 weeks ago it was 17 cases. And last Tuesday it was 15 cases. So I guess that's where I stand. I mean, I personally, you know, think it should be up to the individual. And that's my stance on it. Anybody else? Feel free.
Well, I agree. I would say out of those 15 cases, half of those are probably a false positive anyway.
Possible.
More than likely, there's so much misinformation out there. The testing they're doing, the reason our numbers are up is because they're testing a lot more. They're doing repeat testing. So the media is not giving us all the information that we need. I'm just going to come out and say it. No, I do not believe in any mask mandate. I think it's asinine. I have a feeling that the reason the numbers are increasing, I look at across the country, everywhere the numbers are increasing. And I look at the bottom denominator, what one common thing you see everywhere, and that's more and more people are wearing masks. Say what you want. I feel that masks are trapping this crap. It's spreading more because people are wearing masks. And people need to start standing up to our government and saying enough is enough. You know, it's just, you know, like Larry said, we're all adults. You know, we can make an educated decision. I understand if people want to wear a mask, if they want to wear it, give them the illusion that they feel safe, that's fine with them. And businesses too, if they want to require a mask for entry into there, that's fine. I also have the right not to patronize a business that requires a mask. I think it's, you know, I would say leave it there, but I don't think that we need to bow to some of this, and not that we're, you know, going to condone it, but, you know, I think we should be telling people what they shouldn't do.
Yeah, I think one thing, before anybody else share, you know, it's definitely not our place to tell anybody to violate the governor's order by any means. This is kind of our opinion on what we think. And, you know, where we think, what the city should or should not do. So, whoever wants to be next.
Yeah, another thing I want to add too is, I talked about, you know, the media being biased about everything. It's what you don't hear. Heard about it earlier. I found it's actually a study that was done by the CDC back in May, and I would like to read out of that article. That talks about disposable medical masks, also known as surgical masks, are loose-fitting devices that were designed to be worn by medical personnel to protect accidental contamination of patient wounds and to protect the wearer against splashes or sprays of bodily fluids. There is limited evidence for the effectiveness in preventing influenza virus transmission either when worn by the infected person for source control or when worn by uninfected persons to reduce exposure. Our systematic review found no significant effect of face masks on transmission of laboratory and confirmed influenza. Influenza is a virus, same as what's going around. From the CDC, but I won't tell you that.
With all due respect, that was in May. They don't know nothing. They got big shots investigating this for damn near a year already. They seem to think, I don't wear this for me, I wear it for you. I had to sit home for 6 days. You ever sit home when you have to sit home? I never did that in my life until 6 days.
I did. I did that back in March.
I ain't used to somebody telling me I gotta stay home, wait for tests to come back. If the governor says we should mandate it, I think we should follow what the governor says as far as Santa days or whatever's coming up. Parents are in control of what they're gonna let their kids do. I don't think we should take Christmas away from them kids or whatever part of it is. But I think we got no business discussing anything that the governor ordered. That's my opinion. And everybody's got one. I got good friends, we're sitting there and arguing. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. I mean,
Right.
everybody's got one in the world. The big shots can't agree on it. I don't think we know what's going on. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
I didn't like staying at home and not knowing.
So did it turn out okay?
Yeah. But I could have caught it walking in this building. You don't know. Nobody knows. Half the people that got it. Paul and Susan Schultz, she lost 14 pounds. Harvey Sellon is dead from Turtle Lake. Perfectly healthy men.
Did he die from COVID?
Absolutely. Wes Schuler will go down here, he just got over it. He'll tell you, you don't want to get that. If it's influenza or whatever it is, you don't want it. They call it COVID. I don't even know if there is such a thing as COVID. But there's some big important people working on this.
Okay. Next.
The only reason I'm wearing a mask right now is the poor nurses. There are quite a few of them think or have been led to believe that masks work. And I don't want to discourage them because they're the poor people that are on the front lines. They go in, they get these people better, 2 weeks later, these people are keeling over for no reason. So it's one of those, I don't want to discourage them. I believe it's everybody's right, it should be a mandate, but I don't want to give the illusion that we don't care. You know, I want to make sure that we can do whatever we can for these nurses, and even if it makes them feel better, sometimes that's all it takes for them to keep going. But yeah, I don't believe in a mandate. And then when my bosses got COVID, basically they locked me in the shop and say, here, have at her, and it just keep right on working.
Yeah.
But mine came back negative too.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a special circumstance. I can't wear a mask. I have 35% of my right lung missing and I can't breathe with that mask on. But I do put the mask on if I go into some place and I gotta take breaks all the time when I'm walking because I can't breathe. But I will wear the mask if I'm required to, but I just don't, like, here today, I have something here, but I just can't breathe with it on. From all that cancer I have, I just can't breathe.
Right. Well, you know, if you have conditions, you know, you don't have to wear it. I mean, it even says that in, I don't know if it's in this order or if it's in the health department, or health order, that, you know, just tell them you have a medical issue. You know, you're not required to tell them what it is, and they can't ask. But one thing that really bugs me about his order is, you know, religious events, governmental meetings, and academic instructional delivery settings are exempt from this order. So why are his meetings exempt from this order?
I'm sure they're practicing social distancing and whatever though.
I don't know if they are or not, but they're exempt from it, just like we're exempt from it, it's a governmental
You
meeting.
watch his, and I watched a couple minutes of one of his meetings a whole year, and his translator is less than 6 feet away from him. Like, okay, it makes a lot of sense, but whatever, it's government.
Well, you know, like he said, I don't think they have any handle on what this stuff is. They don't have any handle on it, how to stop it. There's no treatment for it, I guess.
Well, there is now.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Is
I
there?
know now, yeah.
Are there vaccines now?
Vaccines and treatments.
It was more treatments than anything else. My boss's wife could hardly get out of bed, and they had a worker from the state keep track of her. She ended up going in getting steroids and IVs because she was dehydrating from all of it so bad. And she snapped out of it after that. So there are treatments to help, but
Will they help everybody though?
North Dakota's receiving X amount of vaccines. I can't remember how many they're getting, but North Dakota is getting some of the vaccine that supposedly they have to treat this.
So would you take a vaccine?
Me? No, I don't get the flu shot.
I would believe, I would,
Would you?
if you're asking. I'll take anything they give me to prevent something, 'cause like you, I got an underlying condition.
And I probably wouldn't take a vaccine shot unless it was approved by my doctor. Because he's the one that's determines my,
Right.
what's,
Yeah.
what's
Well, which
up
makes
with my
sense. Yeah, that
medical
makes
system.
perfect sense.
My doctor gives it to me.
Yeah, I get my flu shot from my doctor too, but he's got to approve it before I'll take a vaccination.
Well, yeah, I mean, just because you asked, but North Dakota is, I know, receiving, I can't remember how many vaccines, but they are on the list to be receiving some.
So have they been proven to work yet?
That I don't know.
you never buy the first model of anything.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I gotta say on
Well,
that.
they've been testing them though, I mean, it's not like, they just,
No,
It's
I
done.
think they work, but well, nobody is gonna know for
Yeah.
years is what are the
Right.
long-term effects.
I've never been able to hear if this vaccine is supposed to prevent it or fix it.
Well, vaccine is to prevent. Obviously, it's kind of like getting a flu shot, which is supposed to prevent, and
well, they're talking about a treatment now too, the one that President Trump used, they're talking about releasing that for treatment
yeah.
of it too, so.
So then some of the
I just heard that
trials,
today.
some of the trials, what I heard, one guy's like, he got a little sore, no different than maybe a flu. I don't get flu shots either, but, from people said, arm is sore for a couple days, but that was about it.
You don't get a flu shot either then, huh?
Yeah.
I don't either. A while back, we decided that, if anybody wants to rent the hall, we left it up to them. It's up to them to, use their own guidelines. I think we should stick with that. I mean, I don't wanna go in there and play mask police. I don't think that's our job, cause they're renting it. It's up to them.
And they'll try to social distance is what I've been told,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
you said you wear the mask because you care, and
Yeah,
I think we all care.
yeah,
You know,
but
I
I
mean,
mean,
Yeah.
I have nurses that I've known for quite a while, they
Right.
got the whole air packs, everything on.
Yeah.
And they get very upset when they see people not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Because like you said with these people, it's serious when you get it. It's not just,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but,
But I just wanted to, you know,
Yeah.
just because we don't agree, it doesn't mean we don't care, you know, I mean, that's, I definitely
Right,
wanna
right,
make that,
exactly.
that
No.
known.
And a lot of people that are catching it say they were at a wedding or
yeah.
they were at some kind of a function.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're right about that either, even not all open, or for,
I think ours came through the school. The one has a kid or grandchildren, and it came through there, we believe. But it stopped when everybody was social distance. All the people that were in the offices got it. Everybody that was out in the shop, out away from everybody, didn't get it,
Mm-hmm.
so.
And, you know, I mean, I do know that some people get really, really sick, some people don't. I mean, some people don't even know they have it. My daughter and her whole family had it, 2 kids, her and her husband, they were fine. I mean, they, you know, quarantine, they basically lost some taste and smell. Other than that, it was kind of minor. Didn't I hear something, was it this morning or yesterday, something about cases are going down in North Dakota instead of like 16%, went down to 14% or
it
something?
was 11 on the news just a little bit.
Was 11, okay, so it's going down.
And I don't know, and it seems like you just said 15 people, or what did you say?
15 in Washburn.
In Washburn, and on the news, it shows McLean County had 3 tonight.
That's new cases. Yeah, what's on the news, I looked that up too. Do you get the League of Cities emails? Oh, you don't get them? Colin, do you get those?
Yeah.
I get some, I don't, yeah, I don't.
Well, because every Tuesday, for the last 3 weeks, they've been putting out, you know, by cities. How many cases by cities? That's how I get this, so I get it from the League of Cities.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I get that newsletter too.
You do get it?
Yeah,
Okay, so they updated the information then.
yeah, I get it.
Cause I was gonna say, I know I changed it all when we had to update all the new information after the election,
There
but
could have been
I
a
just
League of
get that
Cities.
League
I-
of Cities come to
It
this
comes on
school.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, I get it on
I
my
can
email
forward you
was
the
too.
email every Tuesday if you want.
Yeah, it's email.
I get
Yeah.
the training one,
If
League
you
of
want.
City training.
Well, yeah, that was like today.
Right, but I don't know. if
This
I-
would have been last Tuesday.
Yeah, I
And
get that.
every Tuesday for 3 weeks.
Then I got a book from them
I
too.
don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, then at
did
least I
either.
know they updated the information, cause I gave it to them when the new
Right.
commissioners came in.
You get that, I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know if I get all of them.
yeah.
I'll have to look for tomorrow if I
Okay.
get it or not.
I think I just get the training one too, I used to,
Yeah.
so I get.
I didn't
I
see
can
the
forward
other
the
one.
numbers out too, tomorrow when I receive it, just so you guys have it.
You know, I think if Washburn had, you know, instead of 15 cases, 100 cases, I think we'd probably be a little more worried, you know? But, you know, people that get the flu, I mean, 15 cases is nothing, you know, for a town this size, really.
I think this stuff affects everybody differently.
It does, absolutely.
And I have a feeling that I might have had it in January or February, but I don't know because I have malaria attacks every year, so.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay. Is there anything else? So basically, well, you know, it's just good to get everybody's thoughts on this and our opinions. I mean, I don't think we wanna make any motions on anything, you know, just I think,
Again, I think it's, you know, if somebody, you know, say wants to wear a mask, that's fine, you know,
absolutely.
respect
So-
other people's, you know.
So is there
I mean,
anything in there about the bars being closed at 10 o'clock too, or do they stay open?
No, they gotta close at 10.
They're
Bars
gonna
and
close at
restaurants.
10 too?
Bars and restaurants, yeah.
Yeah.
Bars and
That's a
restaurants.
state mandate.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Okay.
we do is that we agree to go by the state guidelines, right?
Well, yeah, we can't overturn the governor's mandate, or a governor's order. We cannot comply with
Are
it.
we gonna let them do Santa days or whatever?
I'm sorry?
Are we gonna let them do the Santa days in the hall?
Yeah. You can, there's nothing against it in here that says you can't.
I think that's gonna be a walkthrough kinda type deal. I don't think there's gonna be a big group.
They're not touching Santa or,
Yeah, so there's social distancing, so I think we're all right with that.
From what I understand, they're gonna, you know, do the social distancing as best they,
kind of use.
distancing as best they can.
Yeah.
And,
Gotta give, everybody's gotta make sacrifices.
protect everybody as best they can.
Yeah,
And as far as food serving, you gotta take it and leap.
yep, that's
So-
what the plan is. It's all gonna be in containers and out
Right.
it goes.
Right, so. But yeah, like I said, I think it's up to the up to the renter, so, okay. Well, anybody have anything else? Chelsea, anything? Nope. Okay, well, with that, meeting adjourned, thank you everybody for coming.